Alright, good evening. So, we have 4 big waves coming in. I do only have 6 heroes. However, from what I can see, like, these are smaller groups. So have like one guy here for the big wave from there. There is no big wave coming here from this corner, they're coming from there. So, one person here, one here, and then probably 2 here. I'll see. Probably 2 for the big waves there. Yeah. Anyway. So. Last 3 nights on Elderlicht. Critical power, I feel like, is just... Like, not a lot of my units are going for criticals. And the ones who go for criticals mainly do it for the mana collection, so I don't think it matters. The minimum is 100%. So the criticals should not lower my... What is minus propagation? This, but, oh well, doesn't really matter for you anyway, does it? So I could take it. And I think I do. The question is 473, so we have this one fix. Question is, do I then want anything else after that? Refined equipment, the clear site for the ranged big stomp. Vicious venom, that could still be good. I think I'll take these small... Actually, it really does not make it Does anyone have... What is my critical powers like? 227. So you go down 50, you go down 30, you don't go down 50, you go down... Like, even you, 175% down and 376% down is irrelevant. There is nobody who has more than 275% critical power. So it is quite literally no difference. So let's go with that. And now, just to make sure, they are at 100. So we do not crit. Well, we do crit, but it doesn't deal anyone damage. But we can continue. Now you have this orb. What's your isolation looking like? 110%, so you'd need more on that. Or I just give you more block and send you in there. Maximum perk points. Unfortunate. I think I want you to get just tankier. Yeah, take health. And magic damage could be good. I think I'll take that. Because it also works with wand. You get... I don't think the hex is gonna do all that much. Oh yeah, you have the infectious strikes. I completely forgot about that. Why didn't I not think of that? The infectious strikes are probably really good with the claw multi-hit. I don't think you will care for block. Sure, get some crit, why not? Opportunism... In this case, I'll take experience gain because that is resistance. You don't get any more perks. What do? You do the crit. Yeah, multi-hit and crit. Critical. And reliability up. Like, I don't think you'll kill all that many isolated targets, but you can probably kill one now and then. XP gain, propagation damage. I think I honestly kind of just want... How much skill range do you have currently? This already has 2 to 16 range, and this is 0 to 16. I don't think you need more skill range. What you need is magic damage. Perks here. You have a blink, you are a ranged unit. Oh, you're the blood mage. Ah, right. honestly take that. Because that is... The dwarves, for some reason, and I don't know why, just have some really good supportive skills in their tree. And I don't get why. You need more health, though. Like, no question about that. Here you are. Can I actually... I can do that. Very nice. We will take... There aren't actually that many who lost mana. Like, there's one unit in my entire roster that actively wants to use mana. And we're just pumping her full with it currently. I have already used the seer. I have one worker remaining. I can't really upgrade anything. Except for, you know what, upgrade this. Workers required. Oh, I can upgrade the passive production. I completely forgot about that. Just give me more items. So that will only trigger next turn going forward. And now we'll see. A big hammer. Resistance, stun chance. I don't think we have anybody who uses a big hammer. However, we have somebody with a wand who does like resistance, accuracy, and critical and mana. So with 29% isolation, also really good. Armor maker. What are you? Critical power, accuracy, less damage, poison damage up. Okay. Then we have plus 30% poison damage. 8 block, 25 deadly health regen, minus 1 move points. I would give that to my blocking dwarf, to my dwarf in front, but I don't want to lose the magic damage. I think I'll take this one. It's probably just a sell anyway. Fear Death. Whenever an enemy is hit, plus 5% critical, landing a critical hit resets this bonus. Whenever contagion is applied by the hero, plus 8% poison damage. That's kind of funny. Unfortunately, I do note that I do not use enough trinkets. And I should probably learn to not do that. You are a multi-hit orb, which I don't know how useful that is. Book with propagation bounces. This is minus 5% resistance. Opportunism, resistance reduction, reliability, and the momentum on it. Reroll me that. Reroll me that. A better wand. For you specifically. Magic Shop, level 5. Honestly, I think I might just take an Druidic Staff. Because he does apply a lot of poison. And with a lot of poison, he does also apply... Do I give you... Like, you do keep the Flesh Wind. This has 6 multi-hits. Propagation damage on it. Question is, can you stun good? No. I think in that case, I'd rather just give you a better crossbow. Yeah. The Mountain of Corpses. We get so many items today. Reliability... Probably just for a sell. Health, critical, 17 daily health regen. You know what? You're gonna need that. The blood magic was not the correct choice. I assumed that it would also get the mana reduction from the epiphany, but unfortunately not. Block, resistance reduction, less stun chance, but that is something good for my offensive dwarf. I'd honestly kind of like an offhand orb. Hammer, shield. Take that. Another shield. A gun. Unfortunately, the gun you have Is it better than what we have currently? Opportunism, but this one deals slightly more damage. Like, specifically 1% more damage. But I feel like the other stuff ain't that great. Offhand dagger. Is there anybody here who'd like an offhand dagger? Like, you are at range. Like, there's only one person who's really in melee combat range, and that's you, and you already have a dagger. Do I want to give you an offhand dagger? Not really. The ranged damage. Mana move points, 7% damage down. Or just a basic bitch helmet. Block armor, what do you have? Block XP gain, less stun chance, less accuracy, more armor. I think I'll take this one. Right. Build some defenses. First of all, we will repair our defenses. Then we will get our walls back in. We will get our watchtowers back in. We will get a wooden gate, a wooden gate. We can build some more catapults. That is all the catapults. Then we will upgrade said catapults. How much damage do you deal now? Plus 50% damage. 135 to 255. Still not unblockable for some fucking reason. We can build warp gates, which I will begin doing now. Also, I have... Do I have one more worker? I do not have one more worker. What do I do with the rest of my money? I think I'm going to upgrade these to stone gates. Just so they have a little bit more health and aren't the weakest spot in my defense. Alright, time to equip. So, starting with Ravenheart. You, I think, are set up. You don't, I think, need anything. Yeah, you have also pretty good gear. Now, on your side, you get a better stick. This one will get sold. And also, instead of this orb, which doesn't really do a whole lot, you will get a shield. And then here, you will also get a shield, giving you a total of 62 block, plus whatever mana you use, due to the block thing. And then... Honestly, actually, I think instead of that shield, I'm gonna give you the Druidic Staff. The multi-hits, I don't think are that great, but the bees could go crazy. Keep the shield if anybody else needs one. God damn it. You go down there, you go up here. Then helmet-wise. Isolation, accuracy, and armor. I think we also put that on you. Pants-wise, you're good, I think, and armor-wise, the same. This does have a little bit more armor. The critical is irrelevant, but the poison damage and the opportunism are better. Yes. You probably get sold. Then next. You want isolation. And probably to be fast. This is more health and more critical, less block, which does not matter, and more armor. Give that to you. And then... Do I keep this? Or do I give you this for more poison damage? No, I think the poison damage goes on the on the Flesh Wind wearer. I think I might give you a shield. Instead of this wand. Because that does lower your physical damage. Next. Flesh Wind. You currently have the +2. It is night 12, so you get +2 action points. That's gonna go great. Pants-wise, you currently have physical and magic damage, but less accuracy, block mana, I think. Which of these pants is better for you? The stun chance doesn't matter, the block doesn't really matter. I think I'll give you these, because the ranged damage is kind of irrelevant. Like, this is an offhand crossbow level 1, level 3. It's not gonna do a whole lot. The opportunism is great, the reliability is great, the stun chance is okay. So I'm gonna keep it at that. Next. Range damage, that does give you more poison. No, you don't have poison. You have physical and ranged damage. However, you, the new hat, critical power, accuracy, damage, poison damage, also not relevant. Resistance reduction is probably relevant. What do you have there? Move point, reliability, accuracy. I think I'd rather keep what we have there. The propagation damage, though, could be neat. No, I'll keep what we have. So you don't get anything new. Then you get a better crossbow. You get the health regen pants. Then resistance reduction, healing received, or ranged damage. This would be more resistance reduction. The move points don't really matter for you. Yeah, take that. Resistance reduction, poison damage on that one. But you already have something better. I said I want this. This is the Medal of Mood Swings. The Medal of Plague Doctor. Do you apply contagion? Yes. Every 3 enemies poisoned, and you are gonna poison just a shit ton of people. But action points are probably better. I really should do more with the trinkets. Now, the gauntlet doesn't really make sense. The gauntlet doesn't really make sense. The 2 skill range, I'd rather have something else that does similar. Poison damage, physical damage, health regen, damage and move points. That sounds kind of neat for you. The accuracy is the same, the stun chance I do not care about. The physical damage and poison damage, though, is better. But it's less armor. Ooh. Honestly, that just sounds really good. I think I'll take that. Against the wall, plus 10 for 12% damage, increased by 3 plus 51% damage, is adjacent to building, defense, or obstacle. Does that count for people in a watchtower? That would be good to know. Hammer with multi-hits. It's also offhand hammer. Condensed hate. Every 3 times the hero is hit, the next attack gains undodgeable, armor piercing, and stun. 200%. Medal of Specialist. Disable the second set in exchange for plus 40 damage, plus 1 action points, and plus 2 use on every skill provided by the remaining weapon set. The really bad thing about this, also the perk that it is from, is that you kind of use the second weapon set just to get additional like stats from an epic weapon. So it kind of cannot compete with that, I feel like. Poison damage up, poison damage down, multi-hits +1, I don't think so. Potion of stability, big health pot. I say big, but it's like 22 health. Yeah, I'll take it. Gordon can have that. What are you? +1 multi-hits, +2 act. Holy shit! Immediate, yes. 2 action points on a chest piece? Absolutely. Medal of Don't Move. Every 8 enemies hit the next attack gets undodgeable at -10 move points. Some of these stats are so goofy. Unfortunately, we didn't really get a good replacement for the crossbow. I don't think rerolling will help with that. So, actually, I'm just gonna reroll once more, but not really a good replacement there. Right. This, I think I'll take for you. You have 66% resistance, so I feel like we're good enough on that. 66% resistance, and then the remainder 45 is being blocked. And then Flash Wind. Where are you? Here. Yeah, this is just way better. Now this is still a +1 action point armor. With magic damage, poison damage, propagation damage. I feel like that's good for you, yeah. Sell this, sell this. Medal of Hex, and then I give it alteration. Is there a Medal of Blessing? That would be neat for some of my guys. Unfortunately, I mostly just focus on having a single damage type, so the flexibility not really good, but if I go for isolation or opportunism or something like that, I might actually want to use it. I think we are mostly done. And Maffei, so how do I want to place my guys? I feel like Gorlin is gonna go here. Supported by him, who is gonna be our 2 ranged units. I feel like you should be able to just deal with this side. Then you go up here. You deal with this side. Also, you lost some health. When did you lose health? Why did I not heal you? And you, yeah, you will just deal with this side. You have 11 action points. You will be fine. There's also a pile of corpses on this. Alright, they're all up there. That ain't great for me. I also forgot to check what enemies we get. So we do have Lancers. It is time for you to just blast some people. Well, so much for applying Contagion, because I thought that they wouldn't just straight die. Snap. 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 Hit here, hit here. Move on. Okay, then onto your side. You have undodgeable stuff, so you're just gonna shoot people. Unfortunately, you only have 7 action points. No, 6 action points. These will cost 8, so you can't fix that fully. Lightning bolt. More lightning bolts. Random lightning is still kind of funny to me. I don't think it's good, but I am gonna take it. I did not expect that to hit. Let us have a snipe. Fuck. Let us have another snipe. Fuck. You have way too much armor. You have 1 more action remaining, but not really anything I want to do with you. How many action points do you have? 7. Yeah, she's definitely gonna help to have to help on this side. And then over here. So it is time to get all of the poison damage. Kill him, I guess. And then, I think you should be fine to tank. You have, what, 66% resistance. So you deal 33% less damage, which would be about 60, and then you have 45 block, 54 block. So you should honestly be fine. That was not as much damage as I'd hoped it would be. But you also have 216 armor, so they should not be able to pierce through that. Okay, we now have guests. And less action points. Well, we will simply stab ya. Yeah, this costs 40. Oh yeah, every 3rd isolated target gets us an action point back. Go ahead and stab, and then you will move over here to start extinguishing that. You're a soulbound mage, you lower damage, I believe? Or resistance? Less resistance. But that should be fine. Him needing 3 shots for a Lancer ain't great. But I think we can't really prevent that. Now you have a hammer and I don't want to be close to you. Fireball. And 2 random lightnings. Wonderful. Get me... you also block. Get me another shot there. Okay, so the range does not change when buffing those. However, you have a good shot. And that is appreciably more damage. You can just have a pot. And then I think you just want to lower his movement, so he doesn't blow you up. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh wait, no, you need to move 1 further. Because if he does it there, I just realized it's melee. He can cast it there, and then it would blow up here. I thought that's on self, but no, it's melee. It just always includes himself. Well, we're just gonna blast the man. Now, over there we have so many multi-hits. Then we can... You require 40. Before I forget, increase your damage. Gun. There's daggers and a bow. No, I meant mage. So I think we should be able to extinguish this next turn. And then we can work on that. You have acted, everybody has acted, okay. I also forgot to check what my targets are. My ordeals. Well, she's poisoned. And he does not care. Okay, so we will move in here. Extinguish that. Extinguish those. And then you will probably have to go the top side. Now we can blast some people here. Two more waves are probably in. Have you hit? Yeah, heroes that haven't moved this turn kill 100 enemies or more. Heroes that haven't moved this turn, but it does give us like 3 turns for it, so it could be possible. Do you... No, you can't really target anything. You need... Wait, why are you down to... Didn't you start with 11? Huh. I thought you started with 11. Wait. You only have 104% range damage, so you don't actually poison things. I'm an idiot. Okay, she needs more range damage again. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill one over there. Yeah, it does 0 poison. That's kind of funny. And one more. Right. So you are gone. I think we're just gonna shoot through there and kill this Lancer. You, unfortunately, do not have a heal pot with you, which does suck. Can we blast some claws there? Doesn't kill them immediately, unfortunately. But it's good enough. You have acted like next. 1, 2, 3, and unfortunately that's all you're gonna do. That catapult's out, but this one's still going strong. We're just gonna blast them. You can 1, 2, And then just send in the bees. So much poison damage. How much poison damage do you have? Plus 24%, plus 40%. Love to see that. Unfortunately, the boomer can't get in your range, so... Based on this, about here. No one further. But that should be fine. Now, these are gonna die. Unfortunately, no contagion is gonna spread. Oh yeah, he gets more damage. Unfortunately, I don't think he gets more poison damage. Just more damage. We will send in the bees. And then we will use this poison instead. Wonderful stuff. No more action points. How far can you get? There, and then 1 for... Okay, so you should be safe there. However, I think I'd rather have you over here. He will die to poison. The poison acts first. On turn start, yep. Now you... I think we're just gone. Unfortunately, not enough damage on that gun. And of course, the one I actually wanted to kill... Which was the... How did you get stunned? Hold on a second. It inflicts 0 poison, which apparently still counts as poison, and with the septic shock she has, that means she does get to stun enemies that are already poisoned. That is very stupid. Honestly, give her an action point. Now you are going to have to... deal with that side over there, because I think you... How much movement do you have? 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 6 back. Could... Of course he'd survive. Why wouldn't he survive? And you get an action point because you killed an isolated target. It's kind of funny. Didn't expect that would actually happen. I should also just use that for the opportunism. Now these catapults are empty. These are not. However, we don't really have good shots here because we'd hit our walls with everything except this one. So just send that. Now this one is empty. This one doesn't really have a good shot. There's only like 2 targets in there. And you are not armor piercing. Again, for some reason. I do honestly kind of like actually that they added armor piercing and like AoE variants of the ballista with the DLC. That's kind of neat. But I'm not sure how effective they are. Like, compared to just the mounted ballista, which is, like, at least in my opinion, just straight up the best. Because it doesn't matter how much damage you deal if you can't hit your enemies. And the mounted ballista deals with the vision problem just straight up. One action point was not enough. That's everyone. Ah, shit, I forgot they can just go inside. So we're gonna get a little bit of panic there, I guess. Can you hit him? Yes. Alright, you get +7 armor because of that. If I could get the blessing on you with this armor, I would absolutely take it. I need to kill the boomers. Did I not extinguish that? Apparently not. Fireball here. Random lightning. I don't have any good targets for... Well, actually here, maybe. It's good enough. That's also not bad damage. And you're gonna move over here to do that one. So much poison on my guys. Hate that. Well, kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Heroes that haven't moved this turn. Like, isolated target, targeted 3 or more from... God damn it, don't miss. Can you kill him? Fuck. Anyway, we are moving over there. So I feel like there's not gonna be any more enemies spawning in. So that was a massive waste of action points. Kill the accursed. And you are safe there. Okay, next. The bees. Can you go ahead and kill this boomer? Yes, that makes him isolated as well. Most of these die. You can go ahead and hit a heal point. Wait, ooh, I didn't know that gives you the action point because it removes the -1 AP debuff. That's good. So your damage is clearly lacking whenever there's not, like, isolated targets. Or maybe that's just because it's the boomers. Should have done that. Fuck. No more action points. Do this. Jump over here. You will probably have to deal with the accursed coming in. But that should have been the last spawning enemies. -6 mana, doesn't really matter. There is a big gap in me wall. Did a boomer explode there? Probably. Heroes haven't moved this turn. Yeah. 500 or less too. Honestly, I don't think I care about the ordeals at this point. Right, you kind of have to get inside. You're gonna be our wall. Stab, stab, stab. poison and contagion there. You also do lack AoE, huh? So everybody gets some armor. We get you another pot. So you can shoot this boomer. The boomer can no longer move. He can move too. He can blow up this wall. That's not good. You are going to, unfortunately, have to sacrifice some health. Do I actually care about this guy? Not really. Instead, we're gonna have to focus on... I really forget to apply the contagion every time. Yeah, I don't really care for the ODLs, I don't think. Crossbow. Right, they all blew up. I should use that more. Alright, kill here, and then you are going to just... do it again. Can you... Honestly, the contagion on this guy is probably irrelevant because he'd just blow up everything around him anyway. Okay, and then hand crossbow. The panic isn't looking good. They will also now move inside and start causing damage. Come on, one more move point. God damn it. Yeah, not quite. 3, 4 should be enough. Actually, with the opportunism. Okay, so it is kind of funny that it does apply to poison, even if it has 0 poison damage, because that means they do have a debuff, meaning I do get opportunism on them. Yeah, I'd have to move one on one, and I can't do that. Okay, we need to absolutely destroy these boomers. You here. And then you're just gonna clean up a little bit there. Snip. You should be able to kill these with the isolation. And then you should be able to do also damage like on the other stuff. God damn it. Of course he wouldn't die. Right. Oh, you have more multi-hits than that, huh? So these two die of poison, which means I don't have to care about them. This boomer needs to be destroyed. This boomer needs to be destroyed. They're all gonna die. These two die of poison, so we don't lose any panic there. Do you die of poison? No, you do not die of poison. And we missed you. Both of my catapults are actually still standing, but one of my ballista died. It's unfortunate. Yeah, you can't do anything because you're too far away. I will actually get the isolated targets, 3 or more from caster, I believe. Can you stop going into my city? Please, I'm so close. I really hope we are not at panic B. Well. I note a distinct lack of AoE. These all die of poison. These will most likely all die of poison, so this is the only... And this boomer. And then these guys, however, we can just, like, lightning bolt. Unfortunately, it did not go into the direction I wanted it to. Fireball. The random lightning is actually kind of funny. I do wonder, what is the best item with that? Like, also, if you do... Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I guess. Unfortunately, you can't quite get close enough. I wonder what item is the best to trigger the mana cost. Because you probably want to be very far away, but still triggered. Okay, let's see the panic. Please be A. Okay. Big wave. So we do get that, and then I think we'll take the poison damage. Because we have 543, we can just take the Vicious Venom. Which, then we can't take anything else after that. After 16 mana spent. How much mana do you spend? This is 2, 4, 7, at most 8. So that's not gonna happen unless you could get it to 2. I will refuse because I'm not gonna get anything else. Like the Vicious Venom is the last thing we're gonna get. Sure, get the buff there. Well, first of all, we will repair our walls and all of our defenses. Then we will replace the ballista we lost. We replace the walls we lost. And then I think we might actually want to just start upgrading those to stone walls. Because the stone walls still have just, even though these have 50% more health, these stone walls just have a shit ton more health. They're also coming from 3 directions, which I do not appreciate. However, I think what we can do is we're just gonna, well, first off, sear, the 2 most important ones. This one's relatively spread, but we're gonna have a big wave from here. So we can probably concentrate our forces over there with, like, I think the multi-hit goes there. We will upgrade you, we will have the heal, we will have this heal. And then we will upgrade this to just grab us more materials. How many workers do I have? 3. Are there anything else? There's a pile of corpses. Do I want the pile of corpses? I don't think I need a pile of corpses because we have so many items already. How much is you? 48 materials. For the same, we get 130 here. Then I want a watchtower there. Yeah, the buyer is a bit misplaced, but I'm not gonna fix that right now. $62. Get me one last watchtower. Here. Yeah, I made a mistake. I should have gotten me a teleport there. So once you're done here, you could just go there. Ravenheart upgrade. You need more move points. Actually, you might want more dodge because you do have the Twilight the Elusive. Physical damage, momentum, stun chance. Nope. Nope. Opportunism? No, just take range damage. Okay, you. More resistance reduction? No, get yourself some more block. Perfect. And poison damage. You know, for a guy who's fully built on poison damage and block, I've never actually used him for poison damage and block, which might have been a mistake. You're just gonna stand back. Damage. Just plain damage. That's good enough. Opportunism is also good. What do I get for you as the last thing? So this could not be bad. The hex doesn't really matter, you're not going for that. Like, you don't have that much crit, but we can fix that. We can change that. And then you do have a way of healing. I think just range damage is the better option here. Now you need some ranged damage somehow. I probably have to sell that hat. What do we have? Physical damage down. That I just keep the extra points. Otherwise, are you good? 11% crit, 12% accuracy. The physical damage doesn't matter. Dodge, health. That could be good on you. Specifically for the 11% critical. The short bow, not that impressive. I'll take you. Armor maker. -1 skill range damage. 7% ranged damage. Brigandine. What do you currently have? The adamantium armor with the resistance reduction. I'd rather take the range damage, I think. Again, he's not going to be in melee anyway. Pants. Or other pants. Wait, what do you have? Block, then you have regen. Magic damage, accuracy, armor, and health. What is better among those two? Okay, so the momentum does absolutely nothing for me. Anybody want these pants? I think so, yeah. It is more armor, it is more health, but it's also magic damage and accuracy. Let me see if we have someone else who needs them, who'd want them. Oh, these pants give you minus 5% range damage. Well, would you look at that? Poison's back on the menu. Adapts one reliability, but range damage down, skill range up, plus 2 skill range. That I'll take. We do have some people with a gauntlet. Though the gauntlets we currently have are better, so it's probably just a sell. We do have someone with... That's a sacred flower, not a druidic staff. Resistance reduction. I think I'd kind of want the sacred flower more than the druidic staff now I think about it. There's another sacred flower. Would you look at that? Reliability, poison damage, damage and critical power. Yeah, that I'll take. +1 multi-hits on a scepter. How much skill range do you have? 3 to 12. So that would go down to 3 to 10, which is still pretty good. But +1 multi-hit, I'll take. Though Sacred Flower was also a good choice. Book. I'll probably just take you and Celia. Jeweler. Daily mana regen down. That's 70%, 70 health, that's not good. Medal of Like a Shark for the wounded enemies. Medal of Longstrider. No. Reroll me that. Explosive Essence. When attacking with a mana consuming skill, the attack gets +30 critical power. That's not... I really needed to unlock some more trinkets. Medal of Earthquake Strike. Every 6 enemies hit apply is stun 100% to all adjacent enemies. Kind of funny, but I don't think it's better than any I have. Now, there's actually kind of only one unit who uses ranged attacks, so... like a bow specifically. Now, actually, we have you. Would you like a cannon? That could kind of fix your movement problem. With the rocket jump. You will hurt yourself, though. Which I do not appreciate all that much. You also don't have stun, do you? You have 1% stun chance increase. Lovely. If I could get a pistol for you, that would be kinda neat. I'm gonna take that. You do kind of need more movement, though. What is you? Accuracy, reliability, resistance reduction. Unfortunately, you kind of really need to go for this with the stun chance and such, and that's not gonna happen, I don't think. Hitting 3 enemies for 166. Could be good, but I don't think it's that much better. Since I don't go for the... boomerang lifestyle. %28 resistance reduction. Since I don't go for the boomerang lifestyle, I don't think it's gonna be worth it taking that. Resistance reduction, you currently have 70%. You do have this for more opportunism. So I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this bow, I think. This is getting sold, this is getting sold, this is getting sold. This goes on the Flesh Wind instead of the Gauntlet, which is getting sold. The Sacred Flower instead of the Druidic Staff, I think. Then this one's getting sold, I guess. This one's getting sold. 5% magic damage I wanted on you. So you do poison again. Then we have the Steel Pauldron for critical that goes on you. Range damage, accuracy, dodge, that goes on you. Oh, the Steel Pauldrons also increase your crit even further. This is just damage. Now, what is better? 8% for 8 health for damage, or 1 action point for critical? Though it's for 3 turns. I think I'll keep that, and then the rest is getting sold. Now, 1200 money. Do we get anything better than this rifle? I think I'm gonna just completely ignore anything that isn't just straight up legendary, epic. Gorlan, do you need a better helmet? Full helm. Isolation. This has block on it, as well as magic damage and critical power. I feel like the block itself alone is worth it. Fear of Death. Whenever an enemy is hit, plus 5% critical. Landing a critical hit resets this bonus. Probably not. Accuracy, plus 2 multi-hits. Accuracy, healing received. That's a one-handed. So that could be better on Nightclaw for her flesh. Not Nightclaw, for on Scalesburg for her Flesh Wind. But it does lower your magic damage, which I don't want. Nah. Accuracy, critical, and critical power. You currently have minus 7% critical, but the accuracy on the Draining Crystal. I think I'll keep the Draining Crystal. This has 1 to 12 range. I think that hand crossbow could nearly be better. It has more damage, like percentage. It has accuracy, which increases my isolation. The multi-hits are okay for itself. I think I'll skip though. No. A cannon, plus 4 skill range, and plus 2 multi-hits. Well, crossbow, you've just been replaced. What do we have here? Isolation, poison damage, reliability. That would be good on Gorlan, but I feel like I just keep what he has. Legendary wand with plus 2 multi-hits and plus 2 action points? Well, I'm very sorry to say, but you also just have been replaced, Mr. Scepter. You don't have minus... no. There's the Opportunism, I don't really care. Opportunism, Lone Wolf Helm. Opportunism, movement damage, poison damage, block, reliability. This is plus 1 multi-hit, but it does lower my poison damage by 25, so... Got a lot of metal of like a shark today. Opportunism, move points, less than. I think I'll take that. It is a helmet piece. Resistance reduction. Is that good on Gorlan? It has more block. Resistance reduction is good. The isolation I don't really care about. Opportunism will help. The critical I don't care about. Resistance is also better. Yeah, I'll take that for Gorlan. On to Gorlan. You take this helmet. And that is about it. I also looked at this helmet, which I can probably now sell. Unless I give it to somebody else. Now you, Dagger. I did play this game a while ago. There was a DLC released, which changed the end game. Also, hi Toby. It changed the end game, so I'm doing the end game stuff now. Also, I kind of just felt like playing it. This is reserved. This is probably going to get sold. 6% physical. Oh, I think you just need more physical damage. Because the isolated enemies aren't a problem. Do I give you another helmet? Well, first of all, opportunism, physical damage, but less ranged damage. You, I think, get this. They actually massively changed the endgame, which is why I play it right now. You get that. This is getting sold. I don't think I'll take this on anyone. You get this one. And then I have enough to reroll again. Nothing useful. Level 5 pants. Well, Toby, how are you? Are you ready for Sunday? Don't leave the city again. Pants. That is 22 block on that. That might be good for Gorlan again. It's also the same amount of armor. It has poison damage. Yeah, that I'll take for Gorlan. A teleportation. If only it wasn't a trinket. Yeah, I think we're out. I'll reroll again, but I can't afford anything. Okay. I will refrain from setting traps. This is the second to last night. Oh yeah, free abilities. The mana wells. Who gets mana? You get mana. You get mana. Right, set. So, you will be down here. Actually, I think you will be here. You will be here in the middle, as will be Scalespark. I think Scalespark starts up here with her 11 action points. What the fuck? Oh, because it's an odd number at night, right? Nightclaw. So you will definitely help over there. I think Nightclaw can just deal with this side. You can deal here. You go there instead, and then you go here. I think that should cover everything. Okay, one fire there. That's one fire there. These two fires are next to the one unit who has the most action points, so we're good. That's a lot of enemies. That's a bulky as well. There's a Twisted coming in just from the get-go as well. Well, we're just gonna start. Undo that. Can we... can I hit that twisted somehow? Probably have to go there. And I fucking missed. Alright, so you die. I think I can just leave you here. Give him that. How much do you have? That should be 3. Are you serious? Stop missing. So you're not gonna die, you're probably gonna purge yourself. There's a blocker in the way. In that case, I'm just gonna go on this side. Random lightning. I think you should have enough range to also help on that side. For now, give yourself some armor, some dodge. Okay, we have a gun now. We also don't have enough range with it. If you can... Well, we're just gonna slow down the bulky. Fireball. The bulky is not isolated, but maybe we can do that. Well, you first of all give yourself some crit. Tested 500. Yeah, again, I don't think I care for the... Why do you get... How much armor do you give? Every 200 damage plus 7 armor. Ooh. I completely mistook that. I thought it was based on... Sanguine fuel. You get 4 health back, which is exactly how much you can get back. Alright. And then it is time for the flesh wind. I don't actually want to kill enemies with this. It kind of just happens. I am once again an idiot. Well, whatever. In that case, we're just gonna blast people. Actually, they have more dodge against this now. Because this is now, as I am an idiot, ranged damage, and I didn't pay attention to that. Well, we can still cause enough poison with this, I guess. Do a contagion there. Okay. Is he just gonna slap with his tentacle? He is poisoned, so he's charged up. You heal yourself. You took a bunch of damage there, huh? But you will also heal yourself a bunch right now. Well, first of all, how much damage can you deal to this guy? You can actually kind of kill him. Then we do some poison over there. And everybody here dies. So you go here to make everybody here also die. Can you kill? 140 damage. 217 damage. You can kill. Oh yeah, I have catapults. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to Sunday. Especially since I also have, like, Friday off. Oh, that's an elite bulky. Can you deal with that, actually? It lowers resistance by just a shit ton. Fireball, fireball. And then he has... He does literally no damage and he takes 4,000 from this hit. Okay, you can deal with the bulky. Good to know. On the side, we can now use a cannon. However, I feel like just shooting people with a longbow might be the smarter idea. Well, before we use you, let's see how much damage you can deal. I think one more and then you'll have to start doing that. 50! Fuck me. That absolutely blows. Right. Flesh Wind. Okay, you need to move first. You still somehow applied poison there. And I do not know how. How did you apply poison there? So you do it this, which I assume... Yeah, it's 51. That's exactly that. And I assume... Every 3 enemies poisoned, apply contagion. How did you get that? I don't actually care that much. Get rid of the hammer boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I assume I killed someone with poison and contagion that then applied poison and contagion to the next target. Okay. What do we do with you? I think you're just gonna assist over here. For now. One snipe. That's a poison one, isn't it? No, that's mage. It's a crossbow one. The crossbow one is, I think, damage-wise relatively high. And he will be able to hit you. I think next turn I'm gonna have to move him out just to get rid of something. One of the fires. Okay, you... Fireball. Fireball. Random lightning. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Finally kill him. Perfect. Now you are going to need to... Can you kill this guy? With 2 hits probably. Or a crit, that's applicable. Oh, we have the multi-hit already. kill him. Get an action point back. I think, can you just kill him? You can just kill him. So you're gonna work on this one. You do that, and then you can join her. Get rid of this, then she can throw you back. And then you can use a cannon. How many hit does this have? This does actually go for, yeah, +4 health. No, for each mana base cost, so it's probably gonna switch it automatically. Gun. Love it. So you can use the Flesh Wind to blast some people. You are probably gonna need to also blast this wizard. 230 damage, you have 28 health, meaning... How much damage do we need to do? Kill 100 enemies or more with skills costing mana. 230 times 6 would be 1380. So I have to hit you 8 times. Notwithstanding any crits. And misses. Fuck, not quite enough. Grape shot him. Okay. I have a crossbow. I could have used that. Well, you have... How much dodge do you have? 23%. That's not a whole lot, but you have 228 armor. Okay. Skills costing mana. All of the poison. Perfect, as it should be. You need to start working on that. You can give yourself some more isolation. Okay. Maybe I should focus on damage from your claws, though, instead of on isolation. This shit is so good. He gets hit and everybody dies of poison. Oh, there's an elite twisted. That ain't great for you. Do you assist with that? I think you should. All 10 hits on that. Is he just immune to... Yeah, he's just immune to poison. Oh, he's energetic. That's why he can come in and immediately laser people. How many action points do you have? 6. I think I'm just gonna do that again then. And we can move over here. Cleanse once again. Most people die of poison, except the Twisted. The problem is that he can basically just charge up his laser and immediately fire it, and I hate that he can do that. Alright, he can no longer do that. Good, good, good. Give yourself some more crit, because you are going to need it. Oh yeah, the gun costs 2 action points, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah. 6. Why is my light off? Target within 5 stars of fog. Probably not gonna happen. These two are a problem. They can stun. However, I don't think they get in range to stun anybody. I completely forgot I wanted to do that. Well. This is at least one of the stupid soulbound that doesn't deal all that much damage. And you don't have enough movement to get there. Wonderful. Sure. Oh, invincible. No more targets for you. But you should be able to deal with these bulkies relatively easily. Alright, so you have 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna move over to there to deal with the smaller group. You have 1, 2. Lightning bolt. Random lightning. How far can you get? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 6. It is 5. That's even better. Did I overlook that? I don't think it matters because most of these enemies are just going to die. Exactly like that. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be fine. Now you can start blasting again. How much do you have? 349, so you're gonna need 3 hits, I assume. Does this do poison? It does do poison. Do a contagion there. There's a big bulky coming, there's a very low health twisted coming. Okay. And then the remaining kills I want to do with the Flesh Wind. So we can stack more. So we can stack more debuffs on that. Garland. The cannon does not have enough range. Give yourself some more crit. Most enemies don't even get in your range, huh? We get so much armor from this guy. I kinda love it. Can you guys go ahead and kill this Twisted? Everybody's just bulky as hell because of it. Okay. This night is actually going relatively well. Well, until now. He's taking a shit ton of damage, mostly from himself. The flower might have been a mistake. We're jumping over to there. All of the poison. All of the poison. And some more poison. I feel like this guy, I kind of... Like, he has 95 block. Why is he taking so much... Oh, they have plus 50% damage from the stupid ghost. That's why he's taking so much damage. This is the one I needed to extinguish then. My mistake. Alright, lightning bolt. Fireball. I do kind of love the random lightning. It's stupid, I don't think it's good, but it's funny. Knife, knife, knife. Knife. Sharpen claws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have exactly 6 actions, so we should be good. Except... you will do that. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put all of the poison on you. And we're gonna just move that forward. I love it. We're gonna put a lot of poison on this bulky. Or just massively overkill him, that's also fine. The amount of damage she does is honestly surprising. Right, you have 148 armor. There are a few buffed enemies which can reach you, and I think I want to get rid of them. This bulky can also reach you, which is a problem. Can we switch weapon, please? Thank you. He is isolated, though. He dies to poison. He dies to poison. Perfect. Eat this, give yourself some more crit. I completely forgot that the wand wizard, the wand soul does buff enemies. I should have considered that. Now I need to get back to this thing having... this thing having more magical damage, or her having more magical damage than ranged damage. Because I do want her to do magic damage with the Flash Wind. So how many multi-hits do you have? 11. It's just really stupid. I love the Flash Wind. That is probably my favorite. So basically for the endgame they brought in these corrupted weapons which you have to unlock using the new system for epiphanies. And they all have a unique modifier. And there are some that don't sound good. I haven't been able to use them yet. But that just straight up don't really sound that great. And I'm kind of expecting to see how good they are. And then there are some where I'm just like, it's so good. It's so utterly broken. There's one that just makes you invincible. Not invincible, immortal for the rest of the night. That one's good. There is one that gives you, this is the Fleshwind one, for example, is just, you get more multi-hits whenever you kill something with them. Which just allows you to hit more enemies. Really stupid. Fireball. This one throws a random lightning whenever you spend mana. I don't think it's good, but it's funny. You probably get the other heal pots still. You're probably gonna need them. I don't think I want to get you in bulky range. So you're just gonna stand here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't allow you to throw. Being here though does also not allow you to throw. Well, in that case you're just gonna stand there. Do not move there. Fireball. So that's a lot of enemies over there. How much armor do these have? 112, 240. That means I could actually get the armor thing done. For the crossbow. And honestly, like, I'm still surprised that the dwarves have such good, like, support skills. Didn't expect that from dwarves, not gonna lie. Maybe I've been reading too much Warhammer. Random lightning. So my goal now is probably just... Okay, first of all, you can throw him your heal pots. Even though it's like a +1. You just deal with that. Now, we need 112, 112, 240. Meaning, if I hit them there, that is 3 kills. Then, if I hit them here, that should give me the crossbow. Bone Piercer. Perfect. No, don't go there. Unfortunately, I won't be able to unlock it this level. But that is something to look forward to in the next one, which is probably gonna be Runenberg, because I do not want to play Glintfine. I do not want to play Glintfine. How many multi-hits do you have? 14. Sure. In that case, I probably need a different positioning. How many do you have now? 12. God damn it. I think I'll just do this. And then you can also just, like, blast some people. The amount of armor he has given us is actually kind of just outstanding. Do you? No, you can't reach. Can you? You can reach. Fireball. No random lightning, unfortunately. And these apparently just prefer to go for heals. Well, stupid blockers. This went very well. For like the second to last level. Or night. Now. Boss time. If I recall correctly how he works, he can't be attacked until you get rid of the various braziers he lights. You need more move points. So I need to get rid of the braziers. This is 6 additional resistance. I'll take that. And then after getting rid of the braziers, is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. I can hit him, and I think he has 3 phases of that. Can I get you more block? No. Resistance reduction it is then. And healing received. And then you need more heal pots. You need all of the heal pots. We do have some other heal pots, but I want like level 5 heal pots for you. Resistance reduction. Reliability, skill range, poison damage, magic damage, no. No. That's also like 6% more resistance. That is the most resistance I've ever had on my guys. I always prefer dodge or block. You take accuracy. And then you take magic damage, magic damage, magic damage, magic damage, magic damage, magic damage. Come on. Magic damage. You now deal 120% magic damage, 114% ranged damage. That's okay. That's exactly what we want. Probably just damage. Just straight up damage and magic damage. Critical power, poison damage, physical damage, magic damage. Gortash. You have 61% isolation, 53% opportunism. I don't think you really need all that much more of that, though you want crits. Well, so much action point. I'll take that. Ranged damage. Yeah, sure. An APOS has been fulfilled. The Bone Piercer. What was your thing? Using one of Bone Piercer skills, gain 5% perk damage for Bone Piercer skills. Bonuses are set whenever the hero moves. This is literally just a sit in a watchtower item. Which I always have someone who sits in a watchtower and shoots people. So that sounds amazing. There is someone will just get more and more damage until we're done. This is an offhand? No, it's a one hand. What do we have? 8 block, mana, health regen. Critical power down, ranged damage, isolation. Gortash, what is your pants looking like? Accuracy down, XP gain. Yeah, I'll take that. 11% resistance reduction, also better. Is this better than your current gun? No. Not by a long shot. Literally. +1 action point on a sword. I don't have anybody who uses a sword, so unfortunately no. A pistol! I've been looking for a pistol for so long. Do I want to exchange one of your items for a pistol? I think I do. And then Jeweler. What do we have? What is you? Explosive Essence? No. Plus 5% range damage and +1 action point. What do you currently have, Gortash? The Draining Crystal for the +2 action points on cast, but ranged damage. This lowers critical. I do want critical. I think I'll do that. For Gortash. Momentum. Do we want that on Ravenheart? You don't need the propagation damage anymore. Now reroll that. The propagation bounces if I don't have a gun on you. I'm not sure. If I keep the propagation bounces, then the one you have. Also, the +2 skill range is, I think, good enough to not get rid of it. +2 move. Physical and range damage. I think I'd rather have the movement on you. 70% accuracy, 5% magic damage, and 2 move points. Is that better than your current head? Opportunism, poison damage, block, no. I think I'll just take the shield. Boya! Another pistol. But not as good. Just take the one who's cost the most. Legendary boomerang. Offhand boomerang at that. Oh, I can't take that together with the with the pistol. Then a sacred flower. In exchange for the current sacred flower, what is this here? Oh, move points. Yes. Resistance reduction is also good, but I think I'd prefer the move points. This is just getting sold. What do I want momentum for on a magic orb? It is more damage. The XP gain doesn't matter. Neither momentum matters. The health is whatever. I think I'll take that. A scepter or another sacred flower. Resistance, opportunism, daily mana region, critical. No, I don't think I'll take that. Okay, for sell then. First of all, we will repair everything. Then I think the smartest thing to do is build. We will build teleportation on every corner. We will build watchtowers in every corner. I think we have watchtowers in every corner. How many watchtowers do I have? We have 12, yeah. I'm gonna get me 2 more watchtowers here, just to shoot this man. And then that's fine. Fully upgrade me walls. I think that's stopped. Upgrade me that gate. And then I think I'm just gonna put up some traps. Actually, I don't think they're... I kind of have to check how good they are, but I'm gonna do that on Umberworld. We are going to place traps. We are going to immediately upgrade them, and then place more of them. This is the area that is furthest away, so I'm gonna focus on that. I don't think the braziers activate for this night at the start, because they're linked to the boss fight. Build new structures, that's not going to happen. So, items. First of all, we're gonna sell you. You get this flower, I believe. This is getting sold, this is getting sold. You get this orb. Is this a better shield? 15 block resistance reduction, but less resistance. I'll keep the resistance. Then, now, do I want to give you a pistol and a boomerang? Not really, actually. Do I want to give you this pistol? That's an offhand pistol. That could be funny. Dual wielding pistols. Then, the skill range is still good. I'm gonna get rid of that gun. This is move points, which I said I want for you. Does Gortash want this? Yeah. Unless, well, this is definitely your pants. This is your new boots I wanted to give you. It's still kind of funny that only like one guy in my entire group wears boots. You get the +2 propagation bounces. I don't know why I haven't given you anything beforehand. I need an offhand weapon for you that has a book a book, I guess, is the best option. Then I could give you this. I think I'm actually just giving you this, because we're gonna have so much random lightning. Okay, this all gets sold. And then I'm just gonna, once again, focus on epic items. So, first off, Gortash. Is this a better longbow? No. I do want the skill range. Answer, question answered. This is health, critical reliability, but then again, critical loss, critical power. The armor. I don't think I'll take on anybody. Inquisitor coat, critical power, isolation. You do the isolation. You want move points, but this one already gives you less move points, so... I think I'll reroll that, except you... Is this a better magic orb? The momentum, again, for some reason. But the block is better, daily health regen, malus is better than the one we have. So you get that. Reroll me for some epic items. Epic boomerang, absolutely not. I don't have anybody to use that. Stoneheart shield. Every 4 enemies killed plus 10 block up to 40. Increases maximum block. There's a maximum block? Oh, there's a maximum block of 100. I didn't know that. What do you currently have? The plague one. What do you have? The plus 2 action points, that's better. I'm thinking this could be good. 10% resistance reduction. So you will then do less poison damage, but I feel like this will just make you a whole lot more tanky. And I kind of want that for you. Now, I don't think anybody wants this. Like, comparatively, yeah, no, nobody wants this. Okay, roll me for another epic. Oh, there's a level 4 potion. Take that. Potion of strength plus 25% damage. For how long? 2 turns. Critical power. Move points. Do we want that on Ravenheart? It currently has plus 2 move points. I think this might be better, yeah. Then 5% physical damage, accuracy, poison damage, propagation damage. No. Honestly, I should probably just get you better weapons, huh? Now think about it. Level 4 dagger, sure, but it's also steel claws level 4. Plus 2 multi-hands offhand pistol. Well, but you look at your new pistol. You're never gonna use it. Except, well, it's a free action, so why not? You grab this heal pot. There's another level 4 heal pot. Then there's a level 3 action pot. You grab this. Gortash. Where you at? You take this. Ranged damage. Yep. Yes. Yes. Ranged damage, physical damage, momentum. But I do like the action points, so reroll me again. A level 4 sword with plus 1 action point. A pistol with plus 1 action point. Well, would you look at that? Is it better than your current pistol? Miss Ravenheart. Just by virtue of having an action point, I guess. Or do we just exclusively wear pistols? You don't have enough range on that, though. You do have a follow skill with it, which you can use 3 times per turn, and it needs to kill. If I get another good offhand thing, I'm gonna give you that. I think I want the sword over the claws he's currently wearing. Because an action point, resistance reduction, damage, that's all good stuff. -1 skill range, momentum, range damage, resistance, that's a no. No. So these, a dagger, legendary gun. Is that better than the cannon? Is it better than the crossbow? Oh, I want to keep the skill range. Is it better? No, because it has +4 skill range, you can't beat that, not really. +5% ranged damage, this is better. Reliability, +2 move points. That once again could be good on Ravenheart. It's better than +1 point move point, so yeah, that's better on you. Anybody want these hand-me-downs then? Yes. Can I? That just looks like a shotgun. Like a sawed-off. Can I get +2 propagation bounces on a of a one-handed crossbow? That would be better than, I think. Is it better than you? So the propagation bounces are really good for the book. Critical opportunism, accuracy, damage, I don't think is that relevant. But is it better? I think it might be. Can I get to 145 gold though? Yeah, yeah. Now, do I keep the pistol? No. 87. You know what? Get me another reroll. Okay. +20 block, +20 block, +8 mana. Yeah, no. Nothing. Assign them to building. So first of all, we will heal. Then we will get you more max health. We will refill mana on everyone. We will give... Who was it? I don't think it matters at this point. Book. Where's the book? There's the book. You get the max mana. You get the max mana. Right, I wanted to look for a book, but in this case we'll have the action point thing. Which I'm just gonna use every turn if we don't need it. Assign them to buildings. Well, guess where? And like every enemy type is coming in. Big wave there and there, and then smaller waves here and here. Right, you will honestly probably just be our boss killer. You will deal with the smaller waves, you will deal with this wave, you will deal with that wave, you will deal with probably up here, and then you will also just help with the boss. Yeah, you have a shit ton of range. Assign them to buildings. Do I actually want to do anything? Just have a big heal. Honestly, get me some money. Because if I can get a different book instead... or anything else that just requires a lot of mana. +1 multi-hits. I would like a book. How much mana does your shit cost? Also only 4. Didn't get a book. Unfortunate. Do you actually, did I give you the field study? Yeah, you do have the field study. You're currently +8 scavenge, which is the normal maximum. Right, so unfortunately no book, but it's fine. Okay, send it. Send the boss. Gortash is fine where he is. And then, I think everybody's set up. If I got a B on that one night, I'm gonna be so mad at myself. There he is. I should at least get his Epos. An undead lord of magic. Yeah, right, he does that. And he has the big servants. Alright. He's immediately gunning for me. Hate that. Well. We can just do that, and then, honestly, just, like, go down here. You have a big hammer. With a stun and the ground stomp. How many do we have? 30. That should be doable. If we have people who can get there. Well, it is time to probably just go wild with this shit. All of the poison over there. What a waste. But, well, without enough move points, we don't have enough move points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be fine. You can do it with this one. And then, where's the last one? Over there. Fuck me. Ah, shit, you used your actions with that. Can you? Ew, because you did that one, right. Well, I fucked up. We will distract ourselves by lightning bolting people. Yeah. I have a feeling that you will not have any issue keeping this side clean. You will have to move up there, but I want to make sure you're not getting hit by that bulky. So you here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's fine. Throw a dagger at him. Give yourself some isolation. So we will have to wait a turn. On the other hand, we can give ourselves so much additional. Oh, unfortunate. Well, snipe him then. Can you hit anything? You can hit him. On the other side of town. We're gonna start stacking up that field study. Which, I think we already got a stack. No? And 6 more to kill, right. Gun, crossbow, no. No on both. Oh, wait. Ah, shit, out of range. If I recall correctly, if he goes down to the last one, he does instantly kill you. I would like to avoid that. Traps don't even have a sound effect anymore. He is stunned. That ain't great. On the other hand, we can just... Wait, if I go here, you should be able... Yeah. You did not die. Gun. Crossbow. How much multi-hits do you have at this point? Do I just... No, I can actually not kill enough with the flesh wind, which is kind of funny. Because I have too many action points. Now we can return to killing with a flesh wind. Sword. I fucking missed? Really? God fucking damn it. That should, I think, be all of them. And we should now be able to attack him next turn. Yeah, he basically does 1, 2, 3 and then Annihilation. I do not believe he will survive very long after we get to actually shoot him. There's someone there, huh? How far does cannon go? Not quite far enough yet. Any other isolated targets I would like to shoot? You. And then I'm out of actions. I can take... Well, give yourself some more crit. Lightning bolt. Fireball. Just do this. Does this actually profit from... It should profit from isolation and opportunism, I guess. This is so funny. Just a random lightning every 3 hits. Okay, so you are primed to be both here and there. You are in this area. We also have more time this time, I think. So you have 400 armor and 69 block, and you're just stunned from the bulkies. They deal 348 damage, but only one can reach you, I believe. I hope you survive. Just try and make sure that not everything can attack him. Alright. And everything's down there. Fuck me. We have, once again, 3 turns. And there are now guys with shields and crossbows. Bows. Actually, just normal bows. How does that work? Right. He cannot be stunned. He is immune. These are only 20 though, so you definitely need to go up here. This one. Send in the bees. You need to make sure you're not getting stunned. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna throw a few rocks at them. So it has changed from a... we can now use the gun. Gun again. Wonderful. Kill the Ripper. Kill... So these are still invincible. Sunbone, Sagittarius. Yeah, just shoot these guys over here, please. Now that we have the gun and can actually use it, we are also no longer bound to just using the longbow. Oh, this gives 2 action points. It gives 2 action points. That's really good. Can we just kill him? We can. On this side, we will fireball. Actually, we will lightning bolt first. Then we will fireball. We can just poison you and make sure you don't move. The random lightning is so funny. I kind of just conquered over that. Okay, I should have probably done that with that. There are only this one. There is one here, but most are down there, huh? So what we're gonna do is you are gonna continue flesh winding everybody. You die. Shit, you're a blocker, yeah. Can I instead move like here? What do? You have a snipe shot, undodgeable and vision for 91 to 140 damage. I don't think anything on my roster has less than 300 armor, thanks to my sniper dwarf. Just kill him then. So I'm not actually too concerned about that. And I also still have a gun. Unfortunately, nothing in target. Well, sucks, but can't really do anything about it. I think you are... jumping over that and warping down here to assist the... I'm surprised we still got some action in there. Do this, give yourself a dodge potion. And then move over to here. You have one more action remaining. Sure, just like shoot people. Good. Big poison. Contagion on you. All of the poison once again. Give yourself some armor. You don't even need a heal yet. You have 105 block. The undodgeable sniper shot I don't think is gonna be that much of a problem. Again, we have just way too much armor anyway. He is stunned again. I kind of expected that to happen. That was one of my watchtowers. I should have maybe given you a health pot. Okay, yeah, he's just gonna stand here like he's not gonna die. Not him. This modifier is reset every turn. I should have maybe read that. Gun. Is that all of them? You should probably not move into stun range. Is that all of the fires? No, there's 2 more. And oh wait, you can give yourself an action point, so we're fine. Is that all of them? Yeah, that should be all of them. Okay. Which means we can now just continue blasting. Ah, shit, wrong set. Sure. At this point, I'm running out of enemies to hit. Even the bulkies don't stand a chance. Alright, now you can just start shooting people again. And the gun does give you additional, like, range. Whenever you kill any... Is there any elites around? Doesn't look like it. There's a few rippers coming in. God damn it. He did survive that, interestingly. Drink an action pot and shoot him again. There's 5 active up there, holy shit. There's 1 active there, there's 5 active up there. He will stop being stunned in a second. The biggest issue is honestly just getting places. Oh shit, there's 2 inside. Fuck. Yeah, just go ahead and shoot those 2. Then you're probably gonna have to kill this guy. Everybody gets armor. You can actually just jump over there, no? If you had vision. And he fucking missed. Now these are only 1 action point now. So they all have poison. Wonderful. Doesn't even need to drink his heal pots. You extinguish that. Lightning bolt. Okay, getting down there is gonna be a problem. Action points. Fireball. Yeah, that's fine. You probably need to help up there. So you move over here. You move up there. You only have 114 armor, which is really low for our purposes. Gone. Love that. We do have some more catapult stones I can throw at people. I think I'm just gonna empty those, because I feel like the winged are gonna run into them in the next few turns. And then we can't really do anything with that. Why do they do physical damage? Now I think about it, why doesn't everything do physical damage? Well, magic damage obviously does magic damage. But yeah, ranged attacks should also do physical damage. Considering they're, you know, physical ranged attacks. We're gonna need some over here. Gortash still has attacks, so he can probably kill these accursed. And now I think all of the catapults are empty except you, because there's not really anything in target. Fleshwind, everybody. Sure. It's the only weapon where you actually just run out of targets. He is not in range. Well, that sucks, but we have something else for you to target anyway. Oh, stunned. I'll take that. Can you kill these winged? Probably not, looking at this. In that case, just gun somewhere. Somewhere where it's useful, preferably. More skill range, perfect. I just realized that multi-hit attack costs 3 actions. That is quite a lot. Anything else close to... yeah, you. Then you just give yourself some armor. Where is... oh, there. And there, those are the last 2. I am pretty... oh no, shit, down there, I forgot. Can I get there in time? You can't. Can we make you a path? You need 1, 2, 3 times 2, 6. You can't even get there. That was the mortar, not the rocket jump. Can I get there? How much movement do you have? 8. That is not enough. You also cannot teleport. 9, jump over that. That is also not enough. Oh, but you can give action point, you can give movement points. So we're gonna have you go over here, jump, teleport. Just be funny, I guess. Well, for that, you just get rid of that. Any other enemies I have overlooked? In that case, move out further. And there we go. You... not quite in range, so we're gonna have to use you. You can fireball here. Then do that. And that should be all of those extinguished. You move back into your beloved tower. And then you are kind of just stuck here, huh? Must they just give her more action points? Well, we can't do that. In which case... just go ahead and shoot these guys. Okay. There's one there. Can you get there? No. At least I don't think you can. Who can get there? You only have 7 move points because you have -6 move points. However, we can fix that. I fucked up. Wait. Holy shit. Okay, I think that's everything now. And if not, then I fucked up. No, wait, 2 action points remaining. On you, you can't really do anything with them though, so we're good. And he's out. He's down there. Why are you down there? I am surprised how nothing of mine is dying. Normally my heroes die in boss waves. But this guy himself isn't all that tanky, I don't think, so... You teleport over... They destroyed the watchtower, so you just sit in this watchtower. Is he isolated? He's isolated. He also has 50 block and 36% resistance, but we do just pierce through that. On the other hand, you probably will just have to shoot everything that's inside. I think what we're gonna do is you're just gonna move down here. And you're gonna do a funny. poisonous they're gonna be. Not actually that much. How much poison do you have? 3,400 something. Okay, you need to go back inside. Throw him next to the catapult, and then the catapult can shoot him. Ah, it's a once per turn. It's a once per night. That sucks. Throw him over here then. Okay, you should also just eat your heal pots. All of them. Can you kill this guy? Then he can get closer to the king and poison him again. That costs 3. Fuck, well. He has so much poison on him. You can't give yourself more action points. You are gonna also teleport over here. And unfortunately we do not have enough range, in which case we will just... Fireball! Fuck. He dies of poison. The second he's no longer invincible, he just immediately blows up. Wonderful. So that is the boss. That is this boss done. At least he should be done. I think. Let's see. And he blows up. We did commit regicide. Wonderful. Did I get the apocalypse thing? Annihilation of the Archivist, but not Veterans of Elderlicht, because of that one night at B. Ah, that fucking hurts. That fucking sucks. I'm gonna put Elderlicht on the back burner. I think what I'm gonna do next is... I think Apocalypse 18 Gildenberg. Which is... Wait, let me actually check what we can get. That one night where I accidentally blew my own guy up by having him punch a suicide bomber. Oh, so we have the Commander of Runenberg, which gives everybody the... I do like that the extra thing you have to do is just produce materials. Like, yeah, that's what dwarves do. It's 75 enemies with seed skills. I don't think seeds count as traps or as ballista, but maybe I should just use them. I don't want to though, because I have to use them manually, and I absolutely hate that. Veteran of Runenberg. An additional one free non-global upgrade. The Epiphany unlocks a passive effect. Consume more gold. Heroes gain 2% damage. That is Gildenberg, Commander of Gildenberg. Let's produce 4,000 materials. This absolutely fucking blows. Honestly, maybe I do Commander of Lakebug. For the automatic catapults. Commander of Elderlicht, I would love to have that. Wait, did they nerf that? I thought it was all knights at rank S. For the commander one. I think I need to restrain myself from having Mr. Punchy again. It is really funny, but I'm not good enough for it. I just run him into his death. Glinthane. So there is the commander stuff. There is the weapon stuff, which I still need to do. Which does require me to actually use these weapons. Which means I might want to restrict myself. The Veteran of Elderlicht, Throat Sword for the axe, Mirror Split for the bigger axe, Annihilation of Sharden. Which is the, yeah, just execute once per night. Costs 200 health, but instantly kills the target. And the Annihilation of Freude, which is plus 200 damage and immunity, for debuff immunity specifically, for 1 turn. What do we have? Annihilation of the Enraged Dwarves for the runestones. The Noxious Cloud, this blow yourself up thing. How much damage? This does 400 damage and is buffed by your own buff, so you will kill yourself. Okay, Veteran of Glinthine. I don't really want to do Glinthine because it has the hardest boss. I have 1 free non-global. Right, Veteran of Amberwald is Living Thornwood Seed, but the Living Thornwood Sprout at the target location will be demolished. Consume all gold. I kind of want to take this for one specific purpose. I note that I always just run out of things to do with my money. So I think this is a really good upgrade. Same with the Commander of Lakebug. Yeah, I think Gildenberg level 18 is next. This absolutely fucking bums me out. That one B. We didn't even have any panic caused. It was just because the hero died. Anyway. Yeah, Gildenberg next time, though probably I have noted that I should probably leave myself like 4 hours open. So it's mostly gonna be on weekends, I guess. For now, I hope you have a nice evening, and thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice evening. Hope you have a good night later on. Hope you have a nice rest of your week. And goodbye.